Morning everybody.
Morning.
This foggy Tuesday morning. We've got fog today.
We have. I'm just going to have to turn it to blue.
Right. I really should have filmed yesterday in the supermarket. Because every time we go in,
there's something different.
We've got a different area of the place closed off, all partitioned off, and some of the shelves were totally empty. Just moving round. Pat's putting a jumper on. It's cold down here this morning.
Yeah.
So, and when I got to Till, you know, the scan and go thing, me blooming phone for, you know, you get Asda rewards. When I went to scan it, it wanted me password. What a time to ask for my password. I had to go into my safe to get my password, and the till thing saying, "Do you wish to proceed? Do you wish to proceed?" And I was like, clicking yes, and I'm trying to find password and copy it and paste it into thing, and it's going, "Do you wish to proceed? Do you wish?" And I'm clicking yes. Oh, I give up in the end. So we'd done all that shop and never got any credit on my thing for it, on my phone. So that were a right carry on. But it was a nice day yesterday. Well, even quite warm. I posted some books off. I want to thank everybody who's bought the book. I'm really grateful. I won't be surprised if I've sold 400 quid's worth of books, which is brilliant. That's really incredible. I've even got an order this morning for one, so I'm going to be sending one off today again. If any of you want the book and you haven't bought it, there's lines on here.
Oh, there is.
Hope you're
Where
not.
is that? I've not noticed them before.
There's something else.
Yeah.
Where'd they come from? If I wanted to get them lines up, I won't be able to.
No.
Yeah, I'm sending a book off today. So, as I say, if anyone wants a book, I'll put a link at the end of the video.
I heard you just talking about Morrison's.
Oh no, Asda.
Asda, I mean, sorry. Did you tell them about the other day when we went with Alethea to get her dad a present for his birthday? And we were walking along in between, not an aisle, sort of a wider place, at end of aisles. And all of a sudden this woman shouted out,
"You're walking in front of my trolley."
You're walking in front of my trolley.
I stopped and turned round and invited this lady to come past me. And there was a chap behind her.
Just gave us a... It was strange, really, because we were just going with the flow of people that way, you know, towards checkouts.
Yeah.
We weren't up an aisle or...
I once stood in the middle of getting it where I was just walking. Oh, my neck.
all of us.
All these women in Asda are all getting very tetchy.
Yeah, I think they're all having freakouts
Yeah.
at everything. I mean, even a young man on Monday, well, he were Downs lad, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Downs. And he were with another chap, and he kept going, I don't like this. No, I don't like this.
I
So
bet
even
did.
he was
Yeah.
confused with it all.
Yeah.
He just, he didn't want it.
No.
No.
Oh, it's terrible.
Not good.
I heard one assistant say it'll be all back to normal in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So, I don't know what they're doing.
That's another maybe 2 Mondays.
Yeah. Well, we'll be here. We'll be here 2 Mondays.
I don't know. Tracy's managed to go for a little ride out yesterday
Yeah, she did.
evening.
Yeah.
With her friend Trudy. Trudy's looking for somewhere else to live.
Yeah.
Because her tenancy's coming to an end where she does live. And Tracy went with her to have a look at a little flat.
Cost of.
Yeah, it's just so expensive, isn't it, to rent?
You can't get anything under £650 a month now, can you, rent?
Apparently, Tracy was saying that lady who owns the house, it's you know, Prince Charles, I think it is. They must have a scheme running where people can rent out spaces, and the most you can get is I think 625 or something. Or
Well, you get paid to rent a space out in your house.
No, they can charge the tenant that
All
amount,
right.
and they don't have to pay tax on it or
All right.
or declare it. You know, they don't have to. Something like that. I'm not quite sure of all the details, but apparently it's something that was set up so that people can rent rooms out and not have to pay.
Right.
As long as it's within a certain, you know, no higher than 650, I think.
Right.
So that was something I didn't know. And Tracy didn't know.
Right.
So that's what this lady who...
Right, that's what she's doing.
Yeah, she lives in the top half with her granddaughter, and she rents out the basement flat.
So is it underground then?
It's like this.
Oh, you can see out.
You can see out. Yeah, it's got a big front room window, but the bedroom windows looks onto a wall. I think. Right. I don't know about the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the diary, the 29th of September 2016. Lovely morning. We took our time getting ready to move on, going to Oakhampton. I tried to avoid minor roads, but as usual, when I ignore the sat-nav, I get lost. Can't read a map. We managed to find the A30, and then it was plain sailing. Arrived and set up. A bit expensive for me, but this was what you get on major routes. Yeah, caravan sites on major roads tend to be more expensive. We went for a walk along an old disused railway line to a reservoir. Oh. Very nice. Lots of walks in this area. Got back at tea time and chilled out. I know the site.
Yeah, I've got a feeling.
I've got a drawing called Thomas Becket Church, and I did that drawing while we were on that site.
Is that the site where there were a pub that had shoes
Yeah.
in front, big like?
The front of the pub was shaped like a shoe,
Yeah.
an enormous boot. You know, like there was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I think it was sort of nursery rhyme themed for this pub. A little drawing on here that I did somewhere. Coastal place. So the following day, the 30th, lovely morning, we took our time, did some washing. It cost about £6 to do a wash. We drove to a nearby village to get a stamp and post a letter.
I remember that.
Yeah. Then drove to Oakhampton, did a shop at Lidl, then had a walk around the town. Nice place. Never seen so many estate agents. Drove back and I cleaned the wheels of the car and the van. After tea, I went for a walk to a beautiful village called Sturton. There was a really strange pub, the side of which was a boot, and the front was a carriage. Yeah. Oh. The 1st of October. Rain was forecast for the whole day today, so I paid for another night and spent the day watching F1 quali and drawing. I find it really hard doing pastel drawings in the van. It just doesn't seem to work. A couple of campers turned up and someone in one of the glampers. It just seems like normal living in the van. I would have to spend £95 from savings per week, even if I was at home. It just seems normal living in the van. I would have to spend £95 a week out of savings, even if I was at home.
Even if we're
still living
in the
right, right. So if I retired and stayed in the park home, I would have had to spend £95 a week out of savings. Nearly £100 a week.
Yeah.
400 a month. Right. Is that 4,800 a year?
Is it?
Yeah, £100 a week's £5,000 a year.
Right.
Now out of savings. We wouldn't have had that much savings.
No, if we hadn't sold
if we hadn't have sold the park home. So that wouldn't have lasted very long.
No.
Wasn't what we had.
No, it wasn't.
That is the diary.
Yeah.
What are we to do? A bit about pianos or a poem?
A bit about pianos.
A bit about pianos.
What else have you got to say about pianos?
I suppose the next thing about the structure, you know, what comprises of a piano and the design of it, is the only thing I haven't mentioned now is what's called the strike line. The strike line on a piano, what that is. How are we going to explain this? When this is, it's so complex, it's incredible. when they design, or you know, the speaking length, I was talking to you the other day about the speaking length, the distance from the top bridge to the wooden bridge, the long bridge, or the base bridge. That's the speaking length of the string. Well, there's a spot where when the action is put into the piano, that's the mechanism, the hammer, when it hits the string, it hits the string in a very precise place. It's, I believe, is it the 7th or the 8th node down? What do I mean by that? When the hammer strikes a string, it sets off a sequence of vibrations on the string. The string wobbles sideways like that. And it's, on a diagram, it's like that. I think it goes like that down to the bridge, comes back and doubles, goes back down, doubles again, comes back up and doubles again. Just like that. That's what's going on with the string when you hit it with the hammer. Mm-hmm. And there's optimum position for the hammer to hit a string is on, I think, the 7th or the 8th node. I can't remember quite. When it comes in for the 8th, 7th or 8th time, that is the best place for creating the right harmonics. The harmony. You don't. What's the opposite for an harmonic? Not a disharmonic. I can't remember. And this line has to go straight because the hammers are all in a line going across the piano like that. So the hammers have got to hit the strings all in the same along the same line. Mm. So that's measured from the top. So all the strings are different lengths, but that line, where the strike line where the hammer has to be a straight line. So that's part of the calculation when they design the piano is to arrive at the position of the 8th, 7th or 8th node at that level. And it's got to be worked out so that the hammer is striking it there, and then you're designing the action, because the keyboard has got to be in a comfortable position for a human being to sit on a stool and play it. So you're working up from the keyboard, the keys, the action sitting on top of the keys, the design of the action, the length of the dowel that the hammer sits on, and to arrive at that place.
Yeah, some of the hammers are sort of that shape, and then some of them are like as thin as that. They're quite different shapes.
I haven't got to action yet. I were gonna tell them how they make hammers.
Oh,
and that's unbelievable. How they make an hammer, and how on earth it withstands the tension that hammer felt is put under is incredible. But that's what I was going to tell you about, the strike line on a piano. Yeah.
Well, interesting stuff.
Yeah, it is.
If it's your bag.
Yeah. But you'll never be able to look at a piano the same after I've finished telling you about it.
No, it's not just a box. A pretty box sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, the grain on the wood, burr walnut and oak is incredible, isn't it?
I've mentioned that. They're talking about resonant qualities of wood and the little cells that they have in the wood when you look at it through a microscope.
Yeah.
I haven't even talked about that yet.
No.
Yeah.
That fog's still there.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going up to the post office to post a book off today. And then I've got some ideas going
Yeah.
round in my
I
head.
think you might need to book eye test.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to have to book an appointment to get my eyes tested because
Getting a few headaches.
I'm getting headaches. I thought it was wine that were doing it because I have a glass of wine with my tea on a night, and by about 8 or 9 o'clock I'm always getting an headache. But I went without having any wine and I still got these headaches. And I think it's when I watch TV or computer on a night. I think my eyes, I'm not really. I can't get these are varifocals. They're divided into 3, and I can't see proper clearly what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
There.
You have to lift your head up,
Yeah,
don't you, to
yeah,
see.
but it gets blurred, and it's supposed to get clear about there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely blurred there.
Yeah, I don't mind.
A bit clearer there, but it's still not quite in focus, so I'm going to have to get another pair of glasses. I don't want to do, but I don't want to have to spend the money.
Everything's spending money, isn't it, love?
Yeah, I know. But at least I've earned some money from the books.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, folks, I think that's the video for today. Mark's coming to pick his book up today.
Yeah.
He's coming at about 1:30.
Is it? Right.
Yeah. All right, okay. So we'll see you, all being well, we'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, folks.
Bye.